Hello, my name is Charlene Farrington, and I'm the Executive Director of the Spady Cultural Heritage Museum. Today we are here in the gallery space to talk about a new exhibition that is a collaboration of organizations in Delray Beach. Healthier Delray, who is funded by Palm Health Foundation, and EJS Project. We have partnered in an exhibition that speaks to the COVID-19 stories of our community. COVID-19 and all of the other events that are taking place in our world today have had an impact on our residents here in Delray Beach. And the people gathered in this room felt it important for us to talk about those incidents that are taking place and how they are affecting us here today. These are our stories. First, I'd like to introduce you to our exhibition curator. Her name is Kaula Nuruddin, and she's going to talk a little bit about creating an exhibition called Unsung. Kaula?
Hello, I'm Kaula, and it has been a great pleasure to put this exhibition together as it has evolved as a result of all the things that are going on. You know, this COVID-19 pandemic, in addition to, the violence that has been highlighted around, police brutality. So, reading some of the stories, which will be expanded on, by others who are here today, reading some of these stories and doing additional research about Delray Beach history has been really striking, really heartbreaking, and hopefully we can, through this exhibition, see some change. So now I'd like to pass the mic.
Hi, I'm Andy McCausland. I'm the Director of Grants and Evaluation at Palm Health Foundation. And we have the SenseMaker software, which is a story collection tool. And the reason stories are important, it's how we, just as humans, it's how we make sense of the world, it's how we make sense of who we are and where we are. And I love the name of this exhibit, Unsung, because often all these voices, they're not heard in places where decisions are made. And that's not always the fault of the decision makers. They're just, the higher up you are, the more decisions you're making, the more important those decisions are, and the less information you have. And so, in one way, this is a way to get people information so they can make decisions and the voices from the community. So when COVID hit, it was clear it was going to have a huge impact on everyone. Is that going to be a medical impact, economic impact, social impact? Is it a health equity issue? And there was a lot of uncertainty, but it was pretty clear there was probably going to be all of those things. And in fact, it has been all of those things. And so it was important to find people who were close to the community. Everything that's an intervention from here on out should be bottom up. And for that reason, it's important to have people close to the community that we can fund to do that work, to get the information that can get to decision makers and can lead to innovative solutions. And after reading the first batch of stories that came in after EJS collected maybe 25, 30 stories, 50 stories or so. Reading through them, it was clear that we had an imperative to do more than just collect stories, to give data to decision makers. That we had to respond in some way because these stories hit, some of them were just gut punches and hit hard. And it was clear that people were hurt, and that with what was going on with the economic shutdown and social distancing and medical issues, and that it was we were in this for a long haul. It wasn't going to be going away anytime soon. And so we started a fund at the foundation called Neighbors Helping Neighbors. To get money into the hands of people like the EJS project so they could do what they know is right in the community. And one of the stories over there that's on the wall is actually the one I read that was the first one I read that made me think, man, we have to respond. We can't just take this information and sit on it or write reports. And it's the one that's about the crossing guard who was laid off and 60, so too young for Social Security, not knowing where her next dime was going to come from, and taking care of a grandson that had mental health issues. And so that story, told me we have resources. We need to take what we can and get it into the hands of people in the community so they can help people on the most basic level. And we can't help everybody, but if we get the money into the hands of the right people, we know that they'll do the best that anyone could with what we have. Healthier Delray Beach was a big part of how we were going to go about doing that. And so this is Kenya Martin, the project director from Healthier Delray Beach.
Good afternoon, good day. I'm Kenya Madison, the Senior Director for Healthier Delray Beach. And we are so excited and elated to just be a part of this process. As you heard Charlene Farrington, the Executive Director of the Spady Cultural Heritage Museum, share, we have convened this exhibit in conjunction with Palm Health Foundation, and Andy so eloquently shared that the intention was to really capture stories of the experiences of residents and how to best support was the next step. And so Healthier Delray Beach is a behavioral health initiative really centered on community-based supports. And our role is the connector and a convener in the community to bring people together, to bring awareness to various issues around behavioral health. And so it was a natural space for us to bring everyone together to say we have captured stories, we have a beautiful museum here in our community, and we would love to invite everyone in to share the stories that have been captured during this global pandemic and now during these racial inequity, just emotional circumstances. And so the natural step was to invite the staff and teams from EJS to not only capture stories, but really sift through and read and find the heart and soul in those stories and the humans that connect to them, and connect them then to the Neighbors Helping Neighbors Fund to get support dollars in their hands so that they can meet their needs, and also to then tell our systems partners in a louder voice what the needs of the community now are. So I'm just excited to be a part of the process. I'm excited to have built the network of community-based supports, and I'm excited to just see this exhibit come to fruition. And so I'm grateful for your time and attention today, and I would like to now introduce Mr. Marcus Darasaw and Lindsay Wilson of the EJS project.
How you doing? I'm Mr. Mark Darasaw, the program director at EJS Project.
And I am Lindsay Wilson, the administrative intern at the EJS project.
So when doing this project, we took it upon ourselves to put together a youth ambassador team with 8 of our students reading over the stories and finding the stories that they found the stories that they found impacted them and other people's lives. We actually, one of the stories we chose was a teen mom story. She was pregnant, didn't have a laptop. She didn't have a baby shower to have a gift for her newborn baby. So we took it upon ourselves to go out and give her our own personal baby showers. We filled the bin up with gifts, everything she would need to provide her newborn baby into this world. And by doing that, we felt great, and to see her smile brought joy to our hearts also.
And with doing this, it not only brought about, getting to also redefine what it meant to be a philanthropist and what it meant to help somebody. Oftentimes people who are in philanthropy or try to help people, they don't try to develop personal relationships with people and really go and get a glimpse into their lives. And that's where the most impact is, where you can actually see it and feel it and know that it's there. It like carries on you and you make it your duty to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else.
Yes, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to everyone who came here today to talk about the COVID-19 effects on our community. And I want to thank you, our listeners, our patrons, our supporters, for caring about us as well and caring about your community. So now, let me give you an example of how important this kind of initiative is. I just heard today one of our young ladies talk about how her high school year has been affected by COVID-19. Moms and dads, I'm talking to you. How do you talk to your children about the fantastic year senior year is? How do you advise them about prom night and about grad night and about graduation and about college preparation? How are you advising them? Our children missed all of that important transition in life this year. COVID-19 and shootings, murders of our children in the street is affecting our continuity of heritage. What our parents were able to teach us, we can't teach our children. They are not experiencing what we experienced. So what are you going to do about it? Well, before you answer, don't tell me, show me. Find the link to make a donation to Neighbors Helping Neighbors associated with this video and show me what you're going to do about it. My name is Charlene Farrington. Thank you very much.